Hey guys, welcome back to another video of Braxton Broadcasting. Today we're doing some more NBA news and trades and signings, and then another Terrion Arnold section at the end. Before I do start, I know it's kind of a weirder view or angle from this side, and I'll show you right now. I don't know where the other one went, but my tee that I usually use right here broke. This is the piece. I don't know how it went. I did like this, or like this, trying to do it, and it just completely snapped. So, maybe I'll try and fix it later on. But I'll look for, I also probably need to find the other piece. I think there's two pieces. But, yeah, so it broke. I've been using this ever since I started making these videos, and I guess I just broke even more. I don't know, actually. Okay, I guess I should just keep it like that, actually, because it's kind of garbage. So maybe I'll find or buy another one sometime soon. But for now, we're just gonna have to stick to this view, and I know it's kind of weird because it's lower, but you know, gotta do it. So here we go. So I'll go ahead and start with some NBA news and some recent NBA news. So the first one, and probably the biggest one of the entire free agency segment here, is LeBron. We all know everybody's a glorious king. He told the Lakers that they can, you know, get ready to go into 2026 or 2027 season playing without him. And he said, or no, and apparently like he's looking, or like the potential landing spots, or the Warriors and Cleveland and maybe even Miami, which would be cool to see him reunite with either the Cavs or the Heat. Would be kind of cool to see. But that's probably the biggest one so far. Another bigger one that just happened, I'm pretty sure yesterday or so, was the Clippers trading Kawhi Leonard back to the Toronto Raptors. He won the 2019 NBA Finals there. So that is another bigger one. The 76ers agreed to a 4-year, $39 million deal with forward Dean Wade. The Heat added veteran wing Tim Hardaway Jr. on a 1-year, $6.5 million contract, and the Phoenix Suns. I hope I'm saying Phoenix. I don't know if that's how you say it or not. The Phoenix Suns bolstered their bench by agreeing to a 2-year, $13 million deal with sharpshooter Luke Kennard. And then league business and events, which is only 2. The salary cap is set, which it says the NBA announced to 2026 through 2027. Salary cap is $164.961 million. The luxury tax level has risen past $200 million for the first time in the NBA Cup. The 2026 Emirates Cup, NBA Cup, Emirates, I hope I'm saying that right, Emirates, NBA Cup groups have been announced. The tournament will culminate with the championship game played at Butler University's iconic Hinkle Fieldhouse in you know, like the NFL team, the Colts, Indianapolis. I can't say it, man. Indianapolis. I can't say it for some reason. So that's most of the recent news. But now I'll go back to trades. I've been through some like Giannis and LaMelo and Kawhi, but another big one, which I think I stated it in my last NBA video, but if I didn't, I'm a Golden State fan, and I like the Grizzlies as well. So John Morant got traded to the Trailblazers, to the Trailblazers. Wow, and I was not very happy, even though I knew they were kind of gonna trade him, because like I know he like did some stuff off of the court and he kind of got in trouble for it. But another thing is like they're kind of trying to, you know, start a rebuild around Cameron Boozer for whatever reason. I don't know why. You know, you had guys like Ja and Jaren Jackson and some other guys, so they kind of just like hit a nuke button, and with that, and it kind of like watched everything explode behind them. They kind of just like bombed the entire franchise for whatever reason. And the Pistons and the Grizzlies, I actually haven't seen this one actually. Isaiah Stewart was traded to Memphis for 3 second-round picks. So I actually haven't seen that. and then some signings. And so that's all of the trades. There hasn't been any more trades. Or like any big ones. Like these are like the bigger ones. Actually, it says recent NBA trades and signings. So these aren't the bigger ones. Golden State, Kristaps Porzingis signed a 2-year, $40 million contract extension with the Warriors. I wasn't laughing. I was laughing because I didn't think I'd be able to say his name right. I think I already said C.J. McCollum. And then the Knicks, Mohamed Diawara, I hope I'm saying that right, agreed to a multi-year contract worth $10+ million with the Knicks. Then options and roster updates. The Thunder exercised Lou Dort's $17.7 million contract option. The Clippers exercised Brooke Lopez's $9.2 million option, but declined options for Nicholas Batum and Bogdan Bogdanovic. I hope I'm saying his last name right. I don't know if I am. And then another Golden State, Draymond Green declined his $27 million player option, entering free agency with potential ties to a team up with LeBron James and Anthony Davis. I actually saw a thing either earlier today or like yesterday, and it said Anthony Davis, like the Mavs had like no plan on trading him. So I don't know like why people keep saying, oh yeah, so and so is gonna team up with Anthony Davis, because they're not. But LeBron saying he'll team up with LeBron, like the biggest landing spot that I've seen people talk about so far with LeBron has been Golden State, and he obviously played for Golden State. He's won a title there. So it's kind of weird. I've also never watched basketball. So I actually don't know if what I just said, stating back to yeah, he definitely won a title. He's won 4 actually. I can't believe I didn't know that. I just don't watch basketball much. I just started watching 2024. But here we go. So once again, Terrion Arnold. I've seen there's been some more updates with him. So let's go ahead. The Detroit Lions released cornerback Terrion Arnold following his arrest on 8 felony charges, including 4 counts of kidnapping and 4 counts of armed robbery. Police allege he was the primary conspirator in orchestrating the retaliation and beating of 3 men in Florida, and he is out on a $1 million bond. Thing is, though, he's only been in the league for 2 years. He played for the Lions, and it's kind of crazy that he got released, or it's crazy to me at least. He was I think he was a 2nd-round pick, but I don't remember, but I'm pretty sure he was a 2nd-round pick. Yeah, a whole bunch of just him, just like people saying he was a failed draft pick, not a bad draft pick. But it was crazy. I saw that notification and I was like, wow. And like this thing on Reddit, even though I don't have Reddit, I don't associate with Reddit, says he was the nicest guy in his post-game interviews at Bama. Good news and bad news, and then it just cuts out. But that was just like crazy to me that they had released him, because he had done good with Bama. Obviously, I feel like every player does good or good enough in college. But yeah, I hope he didn't just throw his career away, because if he did, I'm gonna feel bad for him, because it really was a good. He has been a good player so far. And I think he was like one of the least like expected players to ever like go out and like do a robbery. But yeah, so that's it for this one. So back on my tee. I'm pretty sure I actually broke it twice. I guess this will be how I end the video. So at first, it did it normally, like it just, I don't know how it went, like, it was like this, you can stretch it out. I put the phone in there, and then like this piece came out, and it wasn't this one, because this one, I don't know if you can see it. Now you can. It had a spring in it, or this one has a spring in it. And so a piece like fell out and like went flying somewhere over here, or like over here. I almost just dropped it again. It's like, oh yeah, I'll just go on without that piece. I'll just put it right here. And then I was doing it again, and I stretched it out again, and the whole thing just, oh, I found the piece. It was still in the thing. So now we have both pieces. But I'm pretty sure this thing is like, I'm pretty sure it's completely broken. Actually, you know what? Go ahead and try and fix it on camera and see if I can be a little handyman. But I don't really think, okay. I don't really think I'm going to be able to fix it. Actually, hold on. Wait, what the heck? Okay, hold on. Let me see if I can do something. Oh yeah, this thing is done for. Hold on now. Maybe if I put the springs back a little bit. Okay. Oh, nope. Okay, then we try and like smash it in there. I just don't want this to come back and hit me in the face. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna be able to fix it. But so these are the two pieces. So no, either I'll buy a new one with the money that I don't have, or I'll just like find stuff. Like for this one, I'm using a chair and a box. Like literally, like I would show you, but I'm not going to because I don't have to. So I'd probably just like have to like start like using stuff to stack one. But like I might have an old one, or like my mom or something like might have an old one out in a shed somewhere or something. Or you know, I might find one somewhere eventually. But for now, I'm just gonna like use a chair in this box I have. So yeah, I can't believe I broke my tea because my mom had this tea, or I guess it's called a tea. I actually don't even know what this thing is called. I just use it to hold my phone. But my mom used this tea to take family photos. And then I used it to do YouTube, and then all of a sudden I just broke it. But yeah, so I'll just keep this right here next to the computer. I'll turn off the computer. I don't think I've ever turned off the computer because it gets light, but it doesn't do much of a difference. So that's it for this one. So thanks for tuning in, and tune in for more sports news and NBA. Even though I don't really talk about NBA that much. So yeah, so tune in for more. So thank you for tuning in, and go Braves and Roll Tide.